Friends, first let us try to understand the term mass moment. All right. So what is mass moment? So let us say this is center of mass and this is m1. Okay. So this is the position of mass m1, that is r1 vector, and this is the position of center of mass. We can call it as rc vector. Okay. Now the mass moment of m1 with respect to center of mass is m1 r1 c vector. So what is r1c? r1c is position of mass m1 with respect to center of mass, that is called as r1c. All right. So using triangle law of addition of vectors here, we can see that rc plus r1c, right? So that is going to be rc vector plus r1c vector is going to give us r1 vector. So what is r1c vector? This is going to be r1 minus rc. All right. So z1 vector is basically m1 into r1 minus rc vector. All right. Similarly, if you have another mass, that is, let us say m2, right, then its position with respect to center of mass is r2c. So the mass moment of m2 will be m2 into r2 minus rc. And similarly for the nth mass, the mass moment will be rn minus rc. So how do we find out the center of mass? So center of mass is a point about which the sum of all these mass moments is going to be 0. All right. So that is the sum of all these mass moments. So we have calculated these mass moments for m1 about center of mass, for m2 about center of mass, and so on, mn about center of mass. So sum of all these mass moments is always 0 about center of mass. So if we equate this to 0, then we can find out the position of center of mass. All right. So that is m1, so r1 minus rc, plus m2 r2 minus rc, plus mn rn minus rc. This sum has to become 0 about center of mass. So this will be m1 r1 vector plus, we have taken this first term, then we will take this term, that is m2 r2 plus, and this will become mn rn vector. And on the other side we will take m1 rc, m2 rc, and so on. So rc will be common and we will have m1 plus m2, so on up to mn. All right. So from here we will get the rc vector, that is m1 r1 plus m2 r2 dot mn rn vector divided by this mass, that is m1 plus m2 and so on plus mn. So basically we will get rc vector as summation mi ri vector divided by summation mi. So this is how we can find out the position of center of mass. So I hope that is understood. So now we will also find out this in terms of x, y, and z.